Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card reading. This one is all about a truth that you need to hear. Now, today I will be pulling as I go, and as you see before you, I have 3 different cards for you to select from. Now, I will be showing you each one of these cards up close so you can get a better vibe of each group. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there probably is more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 1, all of you that selected the 2 of Wands, this is going to be your reading all about the truth you need to hear. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. All right, so let's start off with a card from the Horror Oracle. I believe that's what this is called. And one more time, give me one card. I feel your guides pulling in. Someone has a grandmother here that's a guide. I'm also seeing a grandfather spirit. We have combination. Ooh, this feels really intense. This is the fly. I'm hearing interesting combinations. Okay. Let's pull some more energy. I'm being guided to the Activations Oracle. This is one of my oldest decks that I have. We're going to shuffle 3 times. I'm going to give it a knock for the 3rd one. All right, give me another card. Tell me about these unique conversations. Unique conversations, huh? Interesting conversations. Interesting truths revealed. Divine Feminine. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all creation. Interesting. And I want you just to note and think on the fact that this 2 of Wands card is a doorway. Okay? So you selected a doorway. You selected a gate in this 2 of Wands. Okay? Ideas coming together. I'm seeing 1111 as well. So 1111, 111, 11 may have some kind of special meaning to you. Okay, let's pull from the Empath Oracle. Combination, Divine Feminine. If you know about the fly, it's about basically a man who becomes like a fly. Okay, long story short, all right? He's like this hideous looking monster, okay? I feel like many of you in this group, whoops, one of those cards got in it. Many of you in this group have had some really tragic, man, this is heavy, really tragic, I'm feeling this, heavy interactions with masculine energies, okay? Monstrous, if you will, interactions that have left you feeling let's say unbalanced at times. All right, we're going to leave it at that. We have conquering social anxiety. We have awareness of cosmic influences. So I'm going to tell you that I feel like there's some fear. It's me and you here. There's fear about engaging in relationships with masculine energies. Okay, I feel you are divine feminine energy, or I'm speaking to your divine feminine energy. Okay. A lot of fear. Some of you guys have had a lot of violation at the hands of masculine energies. Note, this angel is masculine. Okay. Important in this reading. Not all the angels in this deck are masculine. All right. It's not, there's a mixture. Okay. And for many of you with this awareness of cosmic influences, note the number is 33. So we have 11, 11, and 33. And then we have these cards are 33 and 34. Okay. So there's growth here. There's a doorway and there's growth for the divine feminine. And as this card reads about receptive energy, very hard to get into the receptive energy in relationships. Probably because when you have been vulnerable, you have been hurt or attacked in some kind of way, psychically, emotionally, verbally, by a masculine energy or a person that is in their masculine energy. And after this has happened so much in your life, there is like a very thick armor that's being worn. And there is no judgment here for you wearing this armor. At one time in your life, it became very, very necessary. Okay. So, honey, it's understandable that there would be the shielding up. Okay. So before we continue with this reading, I want you to know that where you are right now is completely and utterly understandable. And there is no judgment for how you are right now. Okay? I just want you to know that before we continue. That's an important truth for you. No one is judging you. No one is saying you're not doing the right thing. You're not. This is what you needed to do to survive what you've been through. Okay? But there's a doorway opening for you. Now listen, I want you to know that you don't have to walk through the door. Okay? This masculine energy isn't going to make you walk through the door. They're not going to force this door on you. They're going to stand there with the door open. Okay? And this energy is symbolic. This is a patient energy. This is a kind energy. This is an aware energy. This is a cosmically aligned energy. Okay? It's someone in their divine masculine energy. Okay? Okay, tell me about this. And I hear some thoughts, some ideas about, is it possible? Is that even possible to have someone like this around you or enter your life? For many of you, I hear, no, I can't. I can't do that. I can't walk through that door. Well, maybe not right now. Okay? Maybe that's too much to even consider. And that's okay. All right? Let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay? Let's talk more about this truth. Okay. Oh, we have a couple cards that came out. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay? So a lot of you are in this energy. You can't really see how you could possibly open the door to any kind of real connection with masculine energy. Okay? Although many of you want this. Like, you want this connection. You want this kind of connection. But you just, when it comes time for you to get into your divine feminine energy and your receptive energy, you just can't do it. You can't walk through the door that's being open. You can't receive the open gate. You can't be receptive. And it's almost like you don't know how. Here's a truth. It's not almost like you don't know how. Honey, you don't know how. And that's okay. It's okay that you don't know how to let love in. It's okay that you don't know how to hold space for true love or true acceptance. You don't know how to receive. You don't know how to receive love and good things from people. Okay, that is a product of this really heavy, nasty stuff that's happened to you. And I got to tell you, I am I feel such sorrow for you. Okay. And listen, you're talking to, you know, as I am in my divine feminine energy, you being in your divine feminine energy, I'm saying I'm a sister here with you. I've had, I'm going to share a little bit here. I've had a lot of nasty, horrible, terrible things happen to me at the hands of masculine energy. And I'm healing a lot of that. And it's very, very difficult. So it's ironic that this this is like this reading is coming forward, okay? So and you have to hold space for where you are. It's okay that you don't know how to let love in. It's okay that you don't know how to like be receptive to love. That you don't really know how to receive good things from people. That it makes you uncomfortable. It's okay because you have a warped sense of what that is. And many of you have got to this healing point where you've healed so much toxicity that you have stopped these toxic patterns. And now what's happening is a door to healthier relationships is opening up, and you just don't know how to do it. That's all. And for many of you, it's causing fear. And there's an impulse to possibly like behave in toxic ways, but it doesn't fit. Like you're like that doesn't fit here anymore because I don't do that because I'm not that person. So like what do I do here? How do I I don't know. It's almost like the train hasn't skipped the track, but the track has completely changed. It went from like an iron track to a golden track. And the train is different too. It's like upgraded. Like, so you're just unaware of these new surroundings. This doorway is completely different. This gate is different because it's transformed. It's absolutely transformed because you're transformed. And that's a truth here. The transformation that you are going through, a lot of us are going through, you may be feeling it physically in your body. And if you are not well, a lot of people during this little eclipse started feeling not well. Okay. So if you're one of those people and you had to go to the doctor and blah, 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 a lot of people did that. Okay. So you may not be feeling well. Please take care of yourself. Love yourself. You are precious. And, sometimes slowing down and focusing on yourself and giving yourself some self-care is exactly what your soul needs. That's part of learning your value. And when you remove a lot of this toxic energy, and what I mean by that is that you're never going to remove what happened to you, okay? That happened. It happened, and it's always going to have a impact in some kind of way. Okay, it's not about repressing it. It's not about, not dealing with it. What it's about is understanding that it's a part of your story, but it's not the whole part of your story. And as you heal that with whatever mechanism you have, be it therapy or whatever, please seek help if you need it. I'm just a woman with a gift, and I'm sharing it with you. You begin to start to put pieces of yourself together, and it's part of those pieces, okay? You discover that these toxic patterns, they don't work anymore, and you're starting to form new patterns of behavior. And it can be a place where there seems to be gaps, and you're learning how to fill in those gaps, okay? And we have one more card. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have Ten of Pentacles. You're transforming this this very scary place, right? Because you feel the loss. You're feeling loss, and a lot of people, like I was saying, have not felt well, be it physically, emotionally, spiritually. You may be feeling something's off. You may be revisiting a lot of the issues you've had with masculine energy. You may be getting in touch with your rage. Maybe you've never really been angry about these things that have happened. And we're just kind of doing a lot of deep, intense internal work. And the truth is that this is Scorpio season. So this is a timeless reading, however, but we are going through Scorpio season. There's definitely a transformation going on. That's a truth here. And all of this that you're going through is part of this transformation. And for some of you, it's very painful. It's a painful transformation because you're letting go of some toxic thought patterns. There's toxic areas within you you're letting go of. You're becoming more connected to the pain of things that have happened. And it's birthing a new you. And right now you may be seeing a lot of the uncomfortable energies that are being processed, okay? And not really thinking about on the other side of this, there's this 10 of Pentacles, okay? This door isn't a door of pain. Okay, it's a transforming door of a lot of happiness and joy and stability. Okay, you're definitely manifesting something that's very foundational. Okay, affecting generations. Okay, this doorway is going to affect your generations. This is a major upgrade of your relationships and your life. You're going to have further understanding of yourself, okay? What you're going through right now with this divine feminine and masculine energy is a major healing. And this isn't easy. And the truth is, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you, oh, well, the rest of your journey is just going to be so easy. I'm not going to tell you that, okay? There's more work to be done to get to the 10 of Pentacles. The truth is, there's an acknowledgement here of what you're doing. That you are healing. You are transforming. And the outcome is extremely powerful. This isn't about forgiving an abuser. This isn't about oppressing what happened. This is about setting yourself free. This is about allowing the truth of you to flow. This is about you unleashing your primal rage, your anger, no longer shoving that down. You deserve to hold space for your anger, for your rage. And a lot of times I tell you, those suppressed emotions, when they are pent up, when they come out, they affect a lot of our systems, okay? You need to find a positive outlet. If you're an artist, express it that way. If you're a writer, express it that way. You can express it in a lot of ways. Go run if you can run. However you need to get it out. Some of you guys may just be walking into that anger. And the more you see what's going on in the world, the more it may flow from you. Anger is important. And a lot of us, especially feminine energies, were told we could not express our anger. It wasn't okay. Ladies don't get angry. Ladies don't say things like that. You know what I'm saying? I've had many instances of that in my life, and it has not served me. What's happening is all that oppressed anger, that internalized anger that has been turned on you, you've turned it on yourself instead of oppressing, instead of expressing it, it's now being tapped. It's being released. And you may find yourself being angry with yourself because you may find yourself holding yourself accountable for what you feel is failing yourself. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to have compassion for yourself at the time of whatever happened to you. Whatever happened to you, okay, at the hands of this masculine or masculines, okay? Because you handled it the best way you knew how, okay? And when we are traumatized, when we have horrible things happen to us over and over and over, we do the best we can. Okay? And when we know better, we do better. all right? And you deserve to really be proud of yourself because you're still here and you're still moving forward, okay? Because I'm proud of you. I'm proud of how far you've come. You don't realize really how much work you've done to get to this door, okay? To get to a door where a masculine energy is holding a very positive door open for you, okay? I'm inviting you in. You guys may be getting a new guide that is a masculine, okay? And it's going to be a very positive guide. This guide is going to help you through this door and help you understand more about your journey and yourself, okay? This guide may be coming through just for this particular part of the journey to help get you through the door, okay? Get you started on this gateway. All right, I'm going to pull a few more cards for you guys. Tell me more about this truth. Tell me more about this truth. Okay, this is something you've asked for. For many of you, you know, you want true love, you want to feel loved, you want family, you want closeness, but you can't really, in the state that you've been in, honey, you couldn't feel it. You couldn't feel connected to people. It's not your fault, okay? None of this is your fault, but you're doing the work. But some of you subconsciously have these thoughts of like, this is my fault. I don't feel good enough. I don't want to disappoint people. I still don't feel worthy of people knowing me, those kind of things. None of this is your fault. This is a byproduct of what you've been through, okay? And you just need to stay the course and work this out. And please, please seek help if you need it. I have all kinds of phone numbers of helpful people down in my description box. So please feel free to reach out to those people as well. We have stability. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Very stable energy. I feel like the masculine energies that are either already in your life or going to be showing up are going to be very stable. And this could be feminine appearing people who hold a lot of really powerful, balanced masculine energy, okay? These are going to be masculine energies that are going to come in and show up for you. And you need to let them. So how do you let them? You are in your receiving energy, okay? And that's what you're going through. You're learning how to get into your receiving energy. And instead of looking at that as a weakness, you're going to be able to look at it as a strength. And that is a huge victory for you. You may not see it that way, honey, okay? I understand this because when you have been vulnerable, you have gotten... I know. And this is where all the work you've done learning to trust your gut is going to pay off for you, okay? Trust your instincts. When in doubt, let it ride, okay? And allow a person to tell you who they are. Let me remind you, when someone shows you who they are, believe them, okay? You've learned all these things. You've learned all these things. Quite a few cards want to come out for you. So we have transcend, universal oneness. This is a major healing. This is going to change your life. It's going to change your relationships. And I honestly am feeling like the masculine energy around you is going to help you heal. It's part of your process. Listen, there are just some things that no matter how hard the hermit wants to heal it alone, you just fucking can't. Okay, I'm just going to break it down to you as clear as possible. I tried not to cuss during this one, but I'm just telling you, like, that's just the honest truth. As much as we want to heal in isolation, there are some things you just cannot heal in isolation from. And for you guys, this is one of them. You have to allow the masculines around you to help you heal. Clarity. Boom. That confusing energy that you're going through right now about, you don't really know where you're going, or you feel just like completely foggy about things, it's going to lift. Part of this death is the death of confusion, the gaining of or the birth of clarity. Allowing yourself to see the good of the people around you and being able to connect with it, allowing yourself to hear your true inner voice and following it, trusting your gut more, trusting your instincts more. We have Just Go, walking meditation. There's going to be movement where there was stagnation. You're healing your own inner masculine energy as well. Your inner masculine energy is coming into balance. Okay, that means there's going to be action where there was no action before. You're going to feel more brave. You're going to feel like taking more risks. Now, with that said, I think it's really super important for you to always take your time with your decisions while you're healing. Okay, until you get real good and comfortable with your gut feelings. It's okay for you to take some time. It's okay for you to, instead of running into a decision, do a slow walk, do a trot. You don't have to sprint into it, okay? And we have accountability. This is really important. The accountability part. This is where you hold people accountable. That doesn't mean that you have to go and, how do I put this? You don't have to go and make a grandiose kind of gesture, okay, about accountability. This is an internal thing. Instead of placing the blame on yourself for things that have happened in your past, I'm trying to talk about this in a very general way with compassion, okay, for you. It's time for you to take the blame and check that and turn that into the word accountability and hold the people accountable for what happened to you. You see what I'm saying? And first we do that with our interior world. We switch from blame to accountability, and we hold people within our own psyche, our own internal universe, accountable for the things they did. We allow ourselves to see the truth, the clarity, and we hold others accountable. And we react in ways that are not impulsive or reactive. We decide that we are going to move in stealth mode, so to speak. We're going to move with under the radar in a way, but with locked precision. Whatever that means to you, okay? Basically, you're going to do the things that are in your best interest, because for many of you, you've been moving in ways that are in other people's best interest, and it has not served you well, my dear. And I'm seeing before me, I'm seeing a fawn turn into a doe. Okay, I'm seeing a maturing of a human being who's allowing themselves to become fully human, in balance, okay? Because I'm seeing the stag come into the picture, and I'm feeling this as a human being coming into the balancing of their primal nature, their true nature, and understanding that they are more than the wounded fawn, okay? They're more than that. You are more than the sum of the things that have happened to you. And I'm a survivor, and yes, they are a part of us, and they're a very important part, and they should not be suppressed. They should not be oppressed. They should be absolutely validated, and we all should hold space for those things. But they are a part of you, and they are a part of what has made you who you are today. It's not right. It's not okay. It will never be okay. But you can triumph in the face of some very dark things, and many of you have. And I need you just for one moment every day to start to honor yourself in that way and see yourself as a victorious warrior who has overcome so much. It's time for you to change your perspective on yourself and see the truth of you. That's a very important truth for group 1. You need to see yourself as you really are, as other people see you. Because the people who know your story, they see the hero, heroine, victorious human that you truly are. And a lot of you don't see it when you look in the mirror. You still see the wounded fawn. And you are the conquering stag, okay? You are unaware of it because you're disconnected from your masculine energy, your divine masculine energy. But it's time for you to get to know that energy, because that's a very important part of your future. Because you have dreams and goals and things you want to achieve, but your actions have not been aligned with that, because there is this wounded part of your divine masculine energy. Okay. So your truth is you're healing this, and all of this stuff that makes you really uncomfortable, all this painful stuff you've been going through has all been part of this massive healing that is going to level up not just yourself, but your life, your relationships. It's all going to blossom into your life, okay? So stay the course. You're doing a wonderful job. And be nice to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Eat the damn donut. Go to the damn movie. Do the damn thing, all right? Okay, guys, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 2, all of you that selected the lovers, this is going to be your reading all about a truth that you need to hear. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, so we're going to pull a card from the horror. I think this is the horror oracle. That's what I've been calling it today. So let's see. Tell me about my Group 2. What is a truth that they need to hear? I'm going to scoot my chair up. Okay. My arms are a little short, y'all. Okay. All right. Let me knock it and shuffle it once more. Give me a card, please. Tell me about a truth that my Group 2 needs to hear. Well, they dropped 2. We have warrior and dance. Okay. Ooh, these are intense cards. This is the Spira. And this is, oh my gosh, the Evil Dead. For a minute, I was like, what is this? This is the Evil Dead. Okay, interesting. Interesting energy. Both of these, in some kind of way, are about like fighting evil, right? Fighting evil. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. So I feel like you have been in a kind of situation where you've had a lot of obstacles against you. You've had to do a lot of fighting. Tell me more about my Group 2, this truth they need to hear about the fight. The fight and the dance. The fight and the dance. I just want to dance. I just want to have fun. I just want to let go. I just want to be free. Group 1 had an energy of being free, but yours is different. This is different. This is like everything has been a fight. This is about you've been burdened. And I feel like with the lovers, this could be about a relationship that has been burdened, or relationships have always been a burden, or you've never felt free in relationships. This could be in a relationship with yourself as well. Let's get a couple of these cards from the Empath Oracle. You know, these 2, these 3 wanted to pop out. So let's take those. Okay. We have offering my gifts. Breaking the chain of repeating cycles. Realizing empathy as evolution, revolution. This is interesting energy. So you've had to overcome a lot of generational patterns, okay, in relationships. This is interesting. I just did a reading. I don't know if it's up on my channel yet or not, but I just did a reading, like a one-of reading about generational curse breakers. And I feel like Group 2, you have this energy, okay? You're a fighter. You're a warrior. And I also feel like you may have had a lot of this in your home life, like a lot of discord. Just a lot. I'm feeling chaos. I'm feeling like pain, like emotional pain. I'm seeing like children going to bed and hearing parents fight. I'm hearing like harsh words being said. Um, I'm seeing like families that are like stuck together because they're forced to be stuck together because of either circumstance or like social responsibilities. I feel like there is this anguish or misery about this. Um, and I feel like I'm picking up on with the movie The Evil Dead, like, you know, Ash's girlfriend gets possessed. Okay. And it feels like for some of you, you may have had like a parental figure or someone in your life it may have felt like that. Like when they uh, had certain substances, or maybe they had like a personality that when they got angry, they just saw red, they kind of blacked out. Okay. For some of you, this may have been like a personal relationship with someone where that happened, or this may be you. Okay. So just take what resonates here. And so many of you have had to like dance around other people emotionally, physically. You've always been kind of on eggshells. Maybe you're hypervigilant. You have hypervigilance. Maybe there's some, you know, I am not a psychiatrist or psychologist, okay? So please seek help from professionals, all right? But I'm sensing like there may be some like PTSD or something like that here. Just you may have some anxiety, some fear about being yourself or expressing yourself emotionally. Okay. The lover's card isn't just about like being in a love relationship. It's also about truly knowing yourself, truly knowing others. Okay. And so I feel like for many of you, there's been a disconnection from self, a disassociation, if you will, from self. And it feels like this was done to kind of help you survive. It was done to kind of our brains do a lot of things to help us kind of get through difficult moments or difficult circumstances in life. And I feel like you may think that your weirdness, if you will, I'm weird. Okay, I say it with love. I'm strange. I have weird things I do. Like, I'll tell you one of mine. Do not walk in my bedroom door without knocking. I will absolutely lose my shit. Okay, that's one of the things I've never gotten rid of that. I'm better than I was. Oh man, it used to be bad because I was hyper vigilant and it was one of my triggers. So you may have things like that, that are just like other people are like, why are you freaking out? Well, they don't know where it comes from. Okay. So, you may have some different kinds of things that maybe other people think are weird or strange. I don't like super bright light. I'm like very sensitive to bright light. So you may have, I'm just telling you, you're not alone. Okay. Auntie Amy's got some stuff too. And it's just, these are like side effects of things that have happened and how your brain has handled the things you've gone through. Stop blaming your brain and stop being embarrassed. Okay. This is how you coped with the things that happened to you. All right. And I think you've done a wonderful job. Now, it doesn't mean you haven't had problems. Listen, we all got problems. There isn't a perfect person on the planet. Imperfection, see, people, being imperfect is part of the human experience. We are not designed to be perfect. There are rare human beings who have symmetrical faces. Our faces aren't meant to be symmetrical. I went through this whole thing because I have this weird thing about being on camera. That's part of my trauma. Okay, I'm not going to get into it, but it's part of it. And when I first got on camera, besides the fact that my teeth were all broken off, I was really freaked out because I was like, my face isn't symmetrical. And I had to kind of like deal with that. And then I started looking into it and it was like, no one's face is symmetrical. That's very rare, So there's just a lot of things that we have to kind of like deal with, awarenesses that come forward, right? And we have to deal with the fact that we are human and imperfect. And let me tell you something, your imperfections are what make you unique. It's part of what makes you a human being. There's something here about you needing to accept the truth of your humanity. You are not perfect. You are not a robot. You are not a beauty queen or king or human. You are not meant to be on display. You should not judge yourself against beauty standards or handsome standards or perfection standards. Instagram is not real. Everything is photoshopped. The lives you see, I'm going to say 90% of the lives you see displayed on social media are lies. Okay, it's illusion. Even relationships between well-known people, a lot of that's fake. A lot of the drama you see on social media, honey, it ain't real. Stop comparing your life is what I'm saying. Even to your friends. Most people don't live in the realness of their humanity. Okay? It takes guts. It takes wisdom. And I feel like for you, it's important that you accept the realness of your humanity and to stop expecting yourself to be perfect. I feel like a lot of you have a perfection problem. Listen, I'm right there with you. I think for a lot of people, it's a side effect of trauma from childhood, especially if you were raised by a certain group of people who will remain nameless. Okay? But if you know, you know. And because of this, a lot of kids were raised with the idea that emotions are messy. Anger, sadness is all messy. Although you were made to hear and see your parents' messy emotions, right? But you weren't allowed to have them. You needed to shut up and hold your shit together because you were just a kid. Like, do what you're told and be seen, not heard, that kind of bullshit, right? Okay. So that cycle needs to break. Okay. Every emotion you have is valid. You're allowed to feel your emotions. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to even hate. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to be messy. You're allowed to cry until snot's running down your face. You're allowed to ugly cry. Okay? You're allowed to be depressed. You're allowed to be disappointed. You're allowed all those things. You're also allowed to be joyful and happy. You're allowed to laugh until you cry. You might even pee your pants. You laugh so much. Okay? You're allowed to have all the messy emotions. You're allowed to have a long week and go home and order Domino's and pig out and watch Lifetime. Okay? Or Trixie Mattel and Katya. I love their stuff on YouTube. So all right, let's get some more energy. You guys, I feel this energy of one truth you need is you need to dance. That's part of this message. And that's why I'm talking about all those things. You guys need to dance. You guys need some fun. You guys need some happiness. You need some joy. Okay? Because that's part of your humanity. When you have to be in heavy ass energy all the time, man, it can make you feel old before your time. And many of you guys are old souls, and I don't like to age souls. I don't like to grade souls. But you've been through a lot, and you had been through a lot before you ever got here. Okay? For some of you, this ain't the first time you've lived this lifetime, and that's a whole other video I'm going to make one of these days. But you've been doing this a while, and I feel like for a lot of you, you further connecting to your joy, you further connecting to your gifts, because you are gifted. Oops. I'm going to throw this card at you guys. You are gifted, okay? You are deeply and abundantly gifted. And I feel like you're empathic or psychic or very creative. A lot of you guys have big gifts of compassion. You have a big old heart. Some of you guys, you wear this very strong outer shielding. You're very guarded. But you are a big old teddy bear because of all the stuff you've been through. You've had to kind of hide it away. You were told it's not okay for you to be sensitive. Okay. You're never going to make any money being an artist. Okay. People don't need art history majors. Okay. That kind of thing, right? it's time for you to dance to the song of what your soul is singing. Okay, set yourself free from the constraints and judgments of the people who did all the messy stuff to you. Okay, those judgments for many of you are holding you hostage, and you're living a life that doesn't truly reflect with what you want or feel. And you need to take the keys to your locked cage out of their hand, because you can. Now you can. You couldn't earlier in your life, but now you can. All right, let's get some tarot. Tell me more about this situation. You need to dance with life. And sometimes, listen, I know some of you are like, I don't feel like dancing. Listen, I get it. But sometimes you just got to go to the park, even when you don't feel like it, and just stare at the water if they have water, or stare at a tree. Just say, hey, tree, I don't really want to be here. And the tree will be like, I know you don't want to be here. It's okay. No reversals. I know you don't want to be here. King of Wands. We know you don't want to be here, but we're glad you came anyway. Nature can be so very healing. It can be very grounding. It can say, be here in the moment with me in nature. Just take a big, deep breath. Breathe in all that good juju, all that good energy from nature. Be present in the moment and remember what's important. What's important is that you're here right now and you deserve to be happy. The High Priestess. Your energy is amazing. The truth of you is amazing. This is you. King of Wands energy. High Priestess energy. Very elevated. Very elevated. There's wisdom here. There's also this very cheerful demeanor. And a lot of you are like, I'm not cheerful. No, this is the authentic you. This is you when we strip away all the bullshit. Okay, this is you in a healed, more healed state. Okay, tell me more. We have the Six of Swords. Speaking of healing, the Queen of Cups. Let me see if I can move these up a little bit more. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to tip you guys. All right, let me move these up a little bit so you guys can see these. I'm trying to sit back in my chair a little bit. Okay. Let's get one more. I like to get 5 cards. So 3 or 5 normally. Give me one more card, the bottom one. Oh my gosh, the 10 of Cups. You guys. So this is beautiful. Your gifts, because this is right below your gifts. Your gifts are going to bring you a lot of happiness, emotional fulfillment, a lot of joyful connections. The Queen of Cups is very connected, psychic, empathic, creative, healing. The Six of Swords, this is moving forward. You're still taking some of your issues with you, but you're moving forward. You're open to the journey, okay? And you're aware that it may be a struggle, okay? Breaking the chains of repeating cycles is not easy. But it will get easier if you will listen to your gut more. You will use your gifts you've been given, because a lot of you aren't. You're in denial. You've been so busy with the wars you've had to fight, the continual battles you've had to wage, that you haven't really been able to deeply explore your gifts. And I'm getting this energy like one of the truths is that you need to be in your gifts. You need to be exploring your gifts and abilities, because that is going to bring a lot of happiness here. It's going to lighten your energy a lot. And it's going to help you move forward. It's going to help you gain, well, I'm being drawn to this High Priestess energy and this King of Wands energy. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to have a lot of success with your gifts, okay? A lot of success, movement forward, okay? But there's a need here to hold space for you to connect more with them and to take your time. With the Six of Swords, I'm feeling like there may be some skills, abilities, there may be some further refinement of these gifts, whatever they are. They don't have to be creative. This could be starting a business. It could be something that you feel very guided to do, but you haven't, or you've been struggling with it because there's a lack of full commitment here. Because, you know, often when we've been through these intense things as children, where people haven't really shown up for us or held space for us, and we've been told that, you know, we're not worthy of having human experiences. Often, you know, when we deny our gifts, we don't really think we're worthy of having the gifts. We're not worthy of having success. So there's healing to do, because deep down on some level, you don't feel worthy of this beautiful manifestation. Many of you guys have been trying to manifest this. And there's more work to be done as far as know thyself, heal thyself. Healer, heal thyself. Know thyself. Explore your gifts. Explore your abilities. Work on the skills you need to further express this gift. For some of you guys, it's writing. This Hierophant is looking in a book, okay? Writing or art or something you're creating, or books. It could be a business, because I'm getting like accounting books, or going to college. Some of you guys, you know, you're being encouraged to go back to school, but you're not doing it. And I feel like there's this energy about you with this King of Wands. See how it almost feels like, well, there's a halo around this king. And I feel like you're highly favored in this area. And because of the way you've been treated, you can't even feel how highly favored you are. You won't allow yourself to feel the favored energy. And I feel like using your gifts to kind of connect to this is really going to help you get to the Ten of Cups, because it's out there and it's meant for you. Okay? And it's trying to find its way to you. And what I'm getting is, I'm seeing a golden thread from a person to the Ten of Cups. And what I'm seeing is the thread isn't solid. There's like dashes in the thread. There's blank spaces. It hasn't been able to completely hook to you because of this issue. Okay. So the truth that you need to get to, you need to hear, is that this is for you. You deserve this beautiful manifestation. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be doing things that light you on fire, that make you joyful. You deserve to be able to honor your gifts. You breaking these patterns is going to help you do this. You guys who are actively working on breaking your patterns, you are on the right path. Just own that. Commit to it. Believe in yourself, okay? If you want others to believe in you, you must believe in yourself. You are so worthy of what's coming for you, okay? You deserve to be happy, and you are absolutely gifted, okay? It's not am I gifted? Do I have these gifts? No, you have them. They are yours, all right? And it's just so important that you walk into the acceptance of those, okay? All right, group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3. All of you that selected this 9 of Wands card, this is going to be your reading all about a truth that you need to hear. Well, the 9 of Wands is very much about the wounded warrior. I feel your tiredness. Okay, so keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Use your own discernment. Don't force this reading to fit. If this one doesn't fit, pick another one, okay? Not every reading is for everybody, okay? All right, so let's get into this and get a couple cards. I just feel like you've been through a lot. and you're getting tired. Tell me about this group. Reveal to me the truth they need to hear. Okay. You're getting 3 cards. Okay, that's the most out of this deck I've pulled. Oh wow, this was flipped. Okay, we have friendship. We have trickster. We have fire. Okay. All right. This doesn't feel super great. Okay. You've been taken advantage of a lot, right? You've been burned quite a few times. I want you to know that your ancestors see this. They see this. Some of you guys are wondering. Something's been cast. Some of you guys have casted. This is about, for some of you guys, this is something you've casted or someone has casted on your behalf. I'm picking up on this with this card and with the eyes here in friendship. This could be someone who has casted on you as well, casted something very dark. You could have someone who has been trying to watch you. And this doesn't have to be magical. This could also be someone who has extremely bad intentions. Okay, these popped out. That's too many. We have confronting inner demons. Oh, that popped out. Okay, give me more energy here. We have bonding with the rhythm of life. And we have questioning the darkest thoughts. Okay, this feels like malintentions, like bad intentions. Someone has bad intentions or has had bad intentions for you. Okay, tell me about this energy. Tell me more about this energy. What's the truth they need to know? I feel like someone is watching you. This could be at work. This could be somebody from your past. Let's get more energy on this person. Give me more information. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, could be an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn. I'm also hearing Pisces, maybe Virgo. Also hearing Pisces. You could be the Pisces. They could be the Pisces. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, I'm going to take the reversal. Tell me more about this person. This is in reverse as well. We have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone you let in. You let this person in. Friend, could be an ex as well. I think this backfired. I'm hearing backfire. So if this person casted on you, their casting backfired. If you casted like a protection or whatever you did, they're feeling the effects of it. Okay, if there was no magic involved, I feel like their bad intentions are going to backfire on them. Tell me more about this. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Moon. I feel there's jealousy here. This person's jealous. Tell me more about them. Tell me more about them. They're questioning the darkest thoughts. They have very dark thoughts. The Emperor. They're jealous of this success energy you have. They're jealous of your gifts. You may be very psychic. You may be very creative. I feel like you have an energy of abundance or success around you, or people are highly attracted to you, or they're becoming more attracted to you. There's a glow up here for some of you. It has to do with your appearance. They're very jealous of the energies around you. And let me move this a little bit so you can see your cards a little better. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. For some of you, they have casted baneful workings, okay? For others, this is like hateful energy that they spew at you. For some of them, they're talking in a friend group or they're talking to people about you. And we have trickster energy here. Some of them have actually used spirits that you work with to come at you, and that backfired. Okay, there's something about fire here. Maybe they use the element of fire or they use candle magic, if this is a magical casting. Now, if it's not a magical casting, there's a lot of passion. And that's why the energy is hitting you or attempting to hit you so strongly, because this person feels very mad, angry. And there's a lot of energy, a lot of talking about you, a lot of gossiping, a lot of watching. There's a lot of observation. Like, I see you. I can see you, bitch. That's what I'm hearing. I can see you. This person is very intimidated, but they act like they're a badass. But they're very intimidated, okay? Tell me more. We have wisdom, the witch doctor. Listen. Straight up, for some of them, they like went to somebody to cast on you or cast on themselves so they could cast on you, which is interesting because I don't usually get stuff like that. But for some of them, it's like, I know more than you. I'm more experienced than you. Like, you don't deserve what you have. You don't deserve what you're getting. If this is at work, I feel like they feel like you are undereducated or you don't have the experience for the position you have, or they're trying to make you look like you don't deserve the position you have. And they're out for you. Any way we cut it, this person is out for what you have. Okay, they're trying to either drain your resources, your health, they're trying to drain your energy, they're trying to drain your attraction, they're trying to get in your business. You know what Auntie Amy says? Fuck this bitch. We have change. Okay. All right, tell me about this. So this is backfiring on this person. This is a truth you need to hear because I feel like you need to realize how powerful you are. Tell me about it. Okay, we have the Page of Wands and the Six of Wands. You are victorious in this. Okay, if you've been feeling some effects, some weirdness, if you've been struggling a little bit, know that you're going to be victorious. You're going to overcome whatever these circumstances are that are popping up in your life. Whatever this weird energy is that you're feeling because there may be someone around you can't trust who seems to be out for you in some kind of way, that really is about their own internal battle with themselves. Because this person is very envious. They're very covetousness, they want your shit, okay? They're very jealous. They're extremely insecure. And you are a threat. You are a threat to this person. They feel very threatened by any of your success. They feel like you don't deserve it. And if they can take it away from you, they will. And they're going to feel the fire. Some of you guys may have like dragon wards, or you may have dragons, spirits that are dragons around you, or dragon guides. There's something about fire here. You may have phoenix energy yourself. Tell me more about this. I'm feeling this energy of like they just didn't know who they fucked with. They just didn't know. They have a lot of their own inner issues, okay? Some of them have like serious substance abuse issues. No reversals. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're a real one. There's no bullshit here. You are what you say you are. And you are tired of this. I'm getting the energy now from the Nine of Wands. You are tired of playing with this bitch. You're tired of this energy being sent to you. You've had enough. I agree. We have the Four of Wands. You're ready to move on to some happier time, some happier energy. You are sick and tired of dealing with this bitch. And we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. We have the World, okay? The Nine of Swords, I'm feeling that like I'm done with this. You're not worried about it. You're done with it. Like you are done. And it's almost like you're trying to figure out how to start a new chapter, how to move on from this, okay? And I feel like deep down you know how. I do. I feel like you know exactly how. You know how this victory is going to manifest. It's going to manifest because you are the Nine of Wands. You keep going. You keep digging deep. You are the victorious warrior who digs deep in the face of adversity. They do not know how strong you are and how you can change on a dime. Like you can make changes. You are flexible. And I feel like you are flexible in relationships because you are the emperor. Okay. You have this emperor energy, this success energy, this commanding energy. You are intimidating as fuck to some people. And deep down, this bitch who's trying to mess shit up for you is intimidated by you. And when you really take the mask off, you know, the mask off that they think is like somehow you're vulnerable, which you're not. When you take the mask off and you show them the darkness, they will run screaming, scared. Now, I will tell you this. This is the kind of person that when they get afraid, they start throwing snowballs, okay? They start throwing things, but it's just water, okay? It's not going to stick, okay? It's going to melt. It's all fluff. None of it's real. I do think this person will panic a little bit. They're probably panicking now, okay? But I know you're tired. But I feel like you're coming to the end of this cycle where the struggle you've had, and for some of you, this is more than one person. This is more than one happening. You may be struggling like with health issues. You may be struggling with your work. You may be struggling with yourself or your relationship. It feels like there's just like trickster energy around you and you're struggling with it in some kind of way. Like it just seems like you can't seem to turn the page. You can't seem to get the new chapter started. And for many of you, this is a portal. This is your new chapter, okay? And many of you guys may have casted for like a new beginning or a new portal or a new start or some kind of change, and it's coming. This stuff right here is going to wrap up, okay? Because there's something coming towards this energy, be it several people are doing this or it's just a general energy of fucked upness that you've been dealing with. It feels like it's going to be cleared. And for the people who have been involved in this, if this is like a person situation, I'm hearing the term backfired. It's going to be backfired. For some people, they may actually get fired. If this is a job, they may be laid off. They may move to a different position, like a side view, like a sidestep position where they're not involved with you anymore. They may change locations or they may be out and out fired. You may get a job offer that removes you from being around this person as well, or a sidestep or what have you. Okay. For others, this will be very blatant to this other person, especially if this is magic. They're going to know that it backfired. And I feel like it'll be big. It will be almost like your signature. Like, this is what I do when I backfire something. Some of you guys might do a catch and release kind of thing. When I send things back, I do it in a certain way. You catch, release, and send back. Not catch and release, but catch it and send it back kind of thing. Trap it and then do some things to it. But it feels like it will be a final shutdown of this and a clearing of this. I feel like this is coming through because I feel like you guys are real tired. You're really worn out by the constant kind of fuckery you've been going through. And I feel like your team is here to tell you that this is ending. Whatever this is for you guys, this is ending. And there is a new chapter coming for you. I'm going to pull a couple cards on the new chapter because I feel like you guys need to hear about the new chapter. Tell me about this new chapter for my group 3. Tell me about this new chapter that ends after this really fucked up shit. And a lot of people have been going through fucked up shit, okay? I was going to try to make this video without cussing, and I did not succeed, you guys. But that's okay. We have seclusion. Okay. I think you've been feeling very alone. We have commitment. Ah! And we have underworld. I'm going to pull one more here. And we had adventure. Okay. So I feel like you're coming out of this underworld seclusion energy where you felt very alone, kind of fighting, dealing with this very difficult circumstances, whatever they are for you. I think it has, even though you're tired, I think in many ways you've learned about your strengths. You've learned how strong you are. I think you've also revisited patterns you don't want to repeat. And it feels like you know yourself more. You're just more comfortable with who you are. And I feel like some of you guys have done some heavy shadow work with the underworld card. Now, what I'm feeling is there's a commitment to self here. Also, for some of you, there's like people coming towards you who are going to be very committed to you. And for a few of you, there's actually like commitment to a person. So just take what resonates here. Okay. There's definitely adventure for you. You're moving into a time where, you know, your life's going to pick up, and this period of discord and chaos is going to give way to a very positive time of adventure. And I want to focus on this commitment and adventure. Tell me about this commitment and adventure. Let me shake. I want to say shake. I want to shuffle this up a few times. One more. Okay, tell me about this commitment and adventure. I feel like a lot of you guys need to commit to yourself, that you are going to always do what's in your best interest, and you're always going to hold yourself in high regard, okay? We have happiness. I am so happy for you guys. This is a great card to get. Commit to your happiness. Commit to life being an adventure. Commit to that. You deserve happiness. You deserve joy. And we have financial security. Woo! Yes! I know we all could use a little financial security nowadays, right? Like, that's a truth that's coming for you. Financial security. So if this is involving a job, this is really good news, because some of you guys might be nervous because this has involved your money, right? So I feel like you guys be uplifted, be of good cheer, because I feel like financial security and your money is coming forward for you. Lots of happiness. Commitment to yourself brings commitment, more stable people into your life. And some of you guys, this is commitment in a relationship of some kind. Some of you guys might be getting married. I know some of you may be like, listen, if it's not yours, don't take it. Okay. It is for who it's for. All right. Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.